This is the Conscious Business Show where we connect the heart, the mind to the wallet. We are here live at the Sustainable Business Network Conference in Boston at Northeastern. Will Krause, our co-host today, thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here alongside you.
Sustainability, environmental, social governance, a CFA, so all from the investing industry, and great to have you with us. We're also very honored to have Hanifah Walidah. Beautiful name, beautiful person. She is director of SEO Imagine. So we're so happy that you're here with us today. We want to learn about your business, but also learn about you. I have a feeling with your gorgeous hat that you've got on, you've got a great background and interesting experiences. And so tell us a little bit about your journey and what brought you here to this point in your life and your new venture, SEO Imagine.
But most of my adult life, I actually was an artist. Working with a capital W, a working artist. So I've spent most of my life overseas. You know, I've gone through 3 passports in a shorter period of time. You know, and I feel blessed to have done that. But one thing I also did, when you're on tour, anyone that's been on tour, you have a lot of downtime. And the geeky thing that I did was I always was into marketing. People were like, God, you're such a geek about marketing. I'm like, yeah, I just love this stuff because I saw it as an extension of storytelling.
It's a natural,
it's a creative process within it. You know, so it's something I just kind of did on the side, and I did informally with a lot of my friends who were either starting a new theater project or a new art project or coming out with a CD. So I would informally consult them anyway because I loved them and I wanted them to be successful. And they were. Many of them were. But I never thought about doing it as a way of making a living until I decided to stop touring. Like I said, I'm 45, so after a while, the touring, you know, it really was beating up the body and the mind.
What time zone were you? We were just talking about time zones the other day.
Where are we now? You know, you're not having a sense of home and placement.
Right.
And that became more important to me as I got older. So I did make a decision to stop the touring aspect of artistry. And so then the question was, what do I go into?
Right.
And actually with my partner at the time, a brilliant professor, Professor Mecca Jamila Sullivan, who made me realize that she asked me a simple question. She said, you know, whenever time you start a creative project, what's the first thing you think about? I said, the marketing. Marketing is a creative process for me. So sometimes I would create it before the product, whether the product is a song or what have you. I would already imagine how I can present that to the world.
So you could see the whole layout of how you were going to communicate it. Oh, that's interesting. Before you even knew what it was.
Exactly. That was part of the journey
interesting.
for me. That was part of the journey for me. It wasn't an afterthought. And unfortunately, a lot of artists think of marketing as an afterthought.
Right.
And a burden.
Right. They create and then they say, how do I get it out?
Exactly. Yeah. For me, marketing just equates building community. You know, and that community supports whatever you create. You know, but anyway, just fast forwarding. So I now understanding that, I just told myself what I told many other artists, that especially when I was in the conflict, like if I'm not on stage, then who am I? I remember something that I used to say to friends, that art is not what you do, but how. So no matter what I do, I'm going to do it I'm going to take the approach that I've taken to anything creatively, you know. So I just did another even deeper dive into marketing, and then so I started SEO Imagine from that, and I initially got into SEO specifically because I wanted to understand people's intent in trying to find what I was doing or what a client was doing, or how could a client answer their questions. Where does your value sit?
Right.
And SEO can really reveal a lot of that. I think that's a good place to start when you're starting to think about how you want to communicate in the world, and that's meeting people halfway, and how are they communicating and trying to find whatever their need or answer to a question or value, you know.